Good morning, guys. Welcome to RTRC. So today, Goosky have announced the S2 Ultra, and I'm quite conscious already this morning, looking at all the Facebook, social media, etc. There's all the questions are bouncing about. Everyone wants to know what's going on, and all the wild speculation. The internet experts, everyone who knows nothing. But they're all talking, so it's fine. So I thought I'd pop a very quick video up to give you a little bit of an idea about it. So I'm fortunate enough is that I happen to have an Ultra here, because I've been involved in doing some of the test flying. But there's a big caveat. I've been doing the test flying on that, not that. But essentially very, very similar aircraft. But I kind of want to go through what I take away as the big key difference, because it's possible the Ultra is not for you, or it's possible it is for you. And hopefully it means that you guys can be forewarned, forearmed, and make the right decision for yourself. So first and foremost, I'm going to go through, which one? This one. This is the one I've been flying for a very long time now, and it flies great. This is basically just a Goosky legend, but I'll pop it open because there's one big difference. Oh, take a look up here. Well, we have, I don't know if we can actually see it. I might have to get a photo in there. Hold on. I don't know. I don't think the camera is going to focus. But that thing there, what that is a little micro Rotorflight flight controller. And what's kind of cool about this, well, and obviously I'm very involved in the Rotorflight front. What this actually means is we have on the market, for the first time ever really, a bind and fly out the box heli running Rotorflight. And Goosky have done a pretty good job on the flight controller. It's really pretty. It works well. In this particular case, I'm running it with a F-bus receiver on it, but it works absolutely fine, and out the box comes with an ELRS receiver. We've also got a port for S-bus, and we've got a port for DSMX, so you can plug a Spectrum satellite in. You could plug ELRS, F-bus, or just a regular S-bus quite happily. It works. Performance is superb on this one. Let me get this one back together, because right now performance is utterly incredible on this particular model. There we go, I'm back together. But this is not the model that you'll be buying. So, absolutely perfect. Well, this is the Ultra, the big difference. So we have basically all the same sort of stuff, but you've got a slightly beefier frame. Areas which have been realized to be an issue are resolved. And it's running a Rotorflight controller. Fractionally heavier, but I think that's worth taking away from this, okay? Because I might have hinted it already. It's not flying as well as that one, but that doesn't mean it's not going to. Essentially, what we're dealing with is just a timing issue. It's the joys of manufacturing cycles versus all the Rotorflight experts tuning stuff. And make no mistake, we've had a couple of months of the Rotorflight experts tuning that one, but the frame is ever so slightly different on this one, and the weight is ever so slightly different, and the end result is manufacturing timelines and tuning timelines haven't actually aligned completely. So this one is flying pretty decent, but we know it can fly better. So I think that the key takeaway I'm trying to get out here is this heli is fantastic. It's got so much potential. It's really, for those who are getting into Rotorflight or just already use Rotorflight, it is incredible. But you might have to do a little bit of work, because depending on when you buy your heli and when your dealers got their heli, you will or won't get the very latest stuff on it. And that's, from the Rotorflight point of view, that's a bit of a shame. But from the manufacturing point of view, I can totally understand why that situation happens, because in the end, manufacturers have to make their kit. They have to get them to the dealers. I think they wanted to get them for Black Friday, etc., etc. And it's kind of makes sense why that would happen. But what we are doing on the Rotorflight front to try ease the transition for this, and we're sending it to some of the dealers that we do work with, is effectively a very clear list of things that we would like them to do, which in the end comes down to a couple of changes on the speed controller settings. We will provide this also to the public very, very soon. So you've got a couple of changes on the speed controller, and you've got some updates to the tune, which will get this thing flying easily in the realms of your OMP M2, which is clearly what people are going to compare this to. Yeah, so it looks to be a really tasty Rotorflight heli. Now, if you do not use Rotorflight and you are not tech capable, then is this the right heli for you? Well, maybe the regular one with the basic flat controller is the better option for you. So I'm kind of trying to just set the bar right, because I don't want you guys to get disappointed. I can tell you that I would choose nothing but Rotorflight. Even if I were to buy the S2 with the original flight controller, I would change it out. I'm a Rotorflight fan. But if it's not for you, then you probably want to go for the other model. So there's kind of no point getting too upset and saying, oh, I want the Max because the Max has come out after, the Ultra, or I want the Ultra, should I say, and don't even go down that road, because in the end it's going to come down to what you as a pilot want. And this particular version, the Rotorflight, you can even see we got RF written on the side here. If you are not interested in the Rotorflight route, yes, you can make this work. But if you're not wanting to go down the whole rabbit hole, and it's a wonderful rabbit hole of Rotorflight, then maybe it's not for you. So it's kind of, you get where I'm coming from, yeah. Well, I hope you do. But personally, I love it. It's fantastic. It's a great heli. It sets a new level of integration that we're getting with Rotorflight these days, where manufacturers are really jumping up and doing some incredible stuff. But are there going to be some wrinkles? Yes, there are a few bits that you're going to have to manually do. Now, anybody who already runs Rotorflight, this is a non-issue, because you've done Rotorflight before, you understand how the game works. But if you're a Spectrum-only user and you have never ever touched Rotorflight, those steps might be a little bit much for you. So set your goalpost correctly for what you want. I would choose nothing other than this heli, because the Rotorflight on it just opens up such a world of performance. But if you're not that guy, then maybe it's not the heli for you. And if you are, go for it. You're going to love it. So, yeah, there you go. We have the Goosky S2 Ultra. It's beautiful. It runs Rotorflight. In my case, I've got FreeSky's F-Bus on it, because, well, you can, that way I've got my FreeSky radio down there. But you could equally, ELRS, bind it up to a TX15, because that's how it goes. It's Rotorflight. So enjoy, guys. Have fun.